The action takes place in October 16 and a man named Larry pulls a shotgun out of a car and wants to shoot a woman. She closed the door, but it did not help her. Larry killed her. Then he approached the man and asked who he told that name to. He replied to Giselle, who was just passing by the house. Larry shot the man and then did the same to Giselle. Hello everyone, Dr. Fox is with you, and today I will tell you about the movie Baybayman. We are transported back to our days. A group of students arrives at the house, just in the same one where Larry lived. The guys are slowly getting used to it, fooling around, and the girls are smiling sweetly. In the evening, Sasha found Elliot's love letter, and then the door slammed shut. She wanted to find out what was going on here, but she did not see anything that could be wrong. After the move, the new tenants threw a party, and Elliot's brother and family visited them. Everyone is having fun, relaxing, and the little girl goes upstairs. She went into Sasha's bedroom and found a mysterious coin there, and also said that she had seen a creepy old man. When everyone had left, Elliot began to inspect the old bedside table and saw this inscription on the drawer. A psychic, a girl named Kim, came to the guys and performed a strange ceremony. Elliot and John made fun of the girl. They actually do not believe in mysticism at all, and consider all this nonsense. Well, probably for nothing, Kim had a seizure, and she started saying, "Do not name him, do not think about him, do not name him." No one understood who she was talking about, but Elliot did. Then a real hell started in the house. At night the guy woke up because of strange noises. He went to the window and checked to see if anyone was there, but there was not a soul there. The next day, John drove Kim home, and Elliot found scratches on the house. Sasha is preparing breakfast, and then Nick John appeared and offered to retire. The girl was in shock. She imagined it all, and her boyfriend Elliot was next to her. He does not like such visions. The guy called his uncle, but strange noises appeared in the house again. Elliot went all around, but could not find the source of the sound. Deciding to check the basement one last time, something ran next to the guy. He started to run, but the door slammed shut, and then his friends appeared. Elliot thinks he's being played. He asks, "Why are you doing this?" And his friends say, "Calm down, it is not us." Sasha starts coughing. Elliot's girlfriend feels bad. In their room, the couple were discussing a strange event that happened the other day. Sasha showed Elliot the creepy drawings, but the girl does not even remember how she drew them. The guy still does not believe in Baybayman. He thinks it is nonsense. And later he has a nightmare. The train hits 3 naked people. These are Elliot, Sasha and John. Waking up, the guy noticed a strange silhouette in the corner. The creature attacked him. Elliot turned on the light, and Looney disappeared. In the morning, he and Sasha decided to find out who this scoundrel was, or whatever his name was. Sasha went to the owner of the house, and Elliot began to look for information in the library. He came across an article that mentioned some kind of scoundrel. It was about a guy named Larry Redman who killed his entire family, as well as random people. During his atrocities, he repeated only one phrase: "Do not think about him, do not call him by his first name." Meanwhile, Sasha came to the landlord. She claimed that strange things were happening in the house, but the man did not understand what the conversation was about. At the same time, John was looking at a photo on his phone and noticed a video that he had not shot. In this video, an old man with a cute dog points his finger at John. Elliot was trying to ask the librarian about Larry Redman. She said that at one time the guy wrote an article about Baybayman, just the one that Elliot read. He did not have time to publish it, but he managed to kill 8 people who knew about the existence of this creature. Elliot tried to erase the article so that no one else would see it. Mrs. Wickens saw it, but the guy had already run away. Then he started chasing his friends in the parking lot, but a man appeared in the glass who was hungry for new blood. Later, Elliot turned to a psychic friend. He admitted that he was wrong and admitted that ghosts exist, and also asked for another session of spiritualism. Kim agreed, went to the bathroom to wash her hands of cranberry juice, and then they got into the car and drove away. Kim explained that the more you think about this word, the stronger it gets. Suddenly, a car with people appeared on the road. A train was approaching them. Kim ran to save them. The guy shouted at her, "Stop, it is a vision." However, the girl did not hear anything, and she was hit by a train to her death. In the evening, John and Sasha arrived at the scene of the tragedy, as well as the police and paramedics. The cops suspect Elliot of everything. He begs his friends not to talk about the Baybayman, because anyone who has heard this name is doomed to death. However, John does not think so. He believes that his friend is delusional. Law enforcement officers took Elliot away for questioning, but Sasha is getting worse, and she was taken home. At the police station, the detective tried to find out what the guy was begging his friends not to tell, but he replied, "You have children, right? If you find out his name, you and your children will die." The woman was alarmed by this, and she sent the guy home. Elliot's brother also tried to talk to him, but the guy ignored him. When Elliot arrives home, he sees Joan and Sasha making love. Of course, he was jealous. Elliot takes the bat and hits John in the face. It turned out that he had imagined it all. Baybayman is an evil creature that immerses a person's life in the illusion that it is a dream and what is reality. It becomes unclear. Elliot hooked up with a friend because he thinks John can tell someone about the Baybayman. And then this virus will start spreading further. The librarian calls the guy. She told me about the strange visions. The woman accidentally read an article with the name Baybayman, and now he has come for her. Then Elliot went to Larry Redmond's wife. He was trying to find out about her husband, and the old lady told how in 16 and Larry told about some weirdo with a hellhound who came to people who knew his name. Redmond wrote strange inscriptions on the walls, and the Reaper drove him crazy. Everyone who recognized the name of Baybayman died. To save people, Larry killed everyone who knew his name, and then himself. The man did not name the old woman, which is why she is alive. And the only way to defeat this creature is to do what Larry did. Everyone who told you about him. Then Elliot started having visions. He saw the woman catch fire. The guy remembered Kim's words, namely that this creature feeds on fear. He said to himself, "I am not afraid of you." Elliot believed in those words. And so his hallucinations disappeared. Elliot headed home. He tried to call Sasha, but the girl did not answer. John appears on the road. Elliot says you're not real and knocks him down. And he saw the librarian. The guy hit her too. But it turned out to be real. Mrs. Wickens is dead. At this time, Sasha and John wake up, but the girl sees Elliot in him, and he sees a bloody Kim. John runs away, and Elliot rushes home. Sasha tried to talk to John, but the guy got scared and took the scissors. Elliot went upstairs and saw a terrible picture. John was beating Sasha. The guy knocked him down and then shot him. It turned out that it was an illusion. Elliot had just shot his girlfriend. The boogeyman appeared. The monster approached Elliot and showed that Virgil's daughter also knows his name. They are breaking into the house right now. Elliot went downstairs and tried to open the door. He wanted to protect his brother and the girl from this terrible horror. The guy barely restrained himself from saying Baybayman's name. Later, this monster dumped Sasha's body on the first floor. Elliot realized that there was no way out. If you do not shoot yourself, the virus will spread further. There was nothing Elliot could do, and he shot himself. The police arrived at the scene and began an investigation. Then Virgil and his daughter went home. John, by the way, remained alive and uttered these words before his death. Do you know what that means? Baybayman, this will mark the beginning of a new series of murders. Now you know the name too, so wait for the guests. Well, here's a video like this. Thanks for watching. Do not forget to like, dislike and subscribe to the channel. See you later.